What's good people? It's your boy Carcino here. Welcome to One Crack News. Let's get into it. This whole Wack 100 Charleston White thing that got people on different sides of the coin and all this stuff. Listen, this is all nonsense to keep you distracted. Okay? Both guys are in cahoots, meaning that they working together with a purpose. All of them. And this is the new way of media now that is just pathetic. Nobody really stands on too much of anything anymore. But enough of it. Let's go. One day I hope to be 48, Frank.
The culture promoted. So when I turned off the television and stopped watching the culture, when I took off the headphones and stopped listening to the culture, I started looking at my uncle been to prison, my granddaddy been to prison, every man in my family been to prison, but ain't nobody came back and said nothing bad about prison. They actually make it sound bravado and fun. When I spend a night over my buddies' houses, so the culture, the environment, say, okay, nigga, this is it. So,
does it sound too low for y'all?
That's what we push to the kids, nigga, when you see how a nigga die. When the regular nigga die, his funerals don't look like that.
Yo, Charleston, look, he say this right for Charleston. You got all these people in here. We got Wack in here. And we, by coincidence, we got two principals.
All right, let me see if I can fix it.
From the same area. Yeah.
See if I can fix it. Take a look at Dolly while I fix this damn thing. Okay, that sound about right. That's dead right. That's dead right.
And Wack, we had.
Hey, bro, I'm not having that conversation about you principal. We on Charleston, bro. We're not doing that. Period. Not doing that.
All I'm trying to say is that y'all willing to have a conversation beyond that.
Well, hey, bro, I'm gonna say it like this.
Listen, I don't know the guy. See, this
No, I'm talking to Wack. I'm talking to Wack, and I'm talking to.
Well, but I'm saying like, you from New York, right?
That's a fact.
You can't politic. Not here, bro.
Let me just say,
leave that where it's at, homie.
let me just say this, homie. I accidentally chimed in the Wax room, right? I just got on here, homie. He didn't know I was listening. So I heard what he said. That's a stand. That's an unpopular stand. But nigga, we gonna be straight up, homie. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
There we go.
Right is right. Wrong
look, listen. Look. From your mental and the stand you take. See, I'm one of those dudes that I know how to take one of my shoes off and put one on and see the difference on why a motherfucker saying what they saying, right? So nobody that's standing on the other side of the street is gonna agree with you. See, they don't understand that you have taken a stance to denounce anything that got to do with a motherfucking gang. You could have a joke where you push a motherfucker button and any nigga that's gang banging nigga they'll disappear. I get where you at. And because that's where you at, you gonna speak against it every chance you have. This is something I know. Right? So my thing is to you is if you are for the change of our people, right? Well, shit, man, when you gonna start using your voice to try to promote the change of the people, then you kind of promote more hatred because you know what you're doing. The niggas is hating you for it, even though you saying some real shit when it comes from your book on where you stand, right? All niggas in the gang ain't doing bad shit. I'm here to tell you that. It's some niggas they hustling, but they helping at the same time. Everybody ain't out here, shooting the next nigga. Some of these niggas ain't never shot a nigga dead in their life. They just hustlers and they helping their families or whatever there is going on. You know what I mean? You know that.
Let me ask you a question. I do, fam. That's how I got on the gang nigga. From actually using my voice in my platform. So let me tell you how I started. I started in the churches, talking to the youth congregations. From the churches, I went into the juvenile facilities. From the juvenile facilities, I went into the middle schools, the high schools, the alternative schools. From the high schools, I started teaching a class at the adult parole office, the central unit, every Tuesday and Thursday. From there, I started speaking at college universities. From there, I started getting into politics, working with legislation and changing laws, working from state to state with national. So we got Jews. So as I'm doing this, I'm saying what I'm saying now. I'm just not cussing. I'm not smoking weed because I don't want. I'm trying to go the Dr. King route. So, but I'm not trying to be seen, right? So I'm doing all this work. So when I come back to the hood to implement the youth programs in the hood, one of the old niggas give me a building. So I turn a gambling shack into a youth center. So as I'm feeding the kids, I'm seeing the gang banging niggas. Oh man, this bitch ass nigga. Oh man, he got these kids down here. So I started out talking to my local Crips and Bloods. I ain't never said nothing about Cali. When I went to
Cali, nigga, you been waiting on Cali, boy.
Listen, I'm finna take you to there. California game. I moved to Cali, and I realized, say, homie, that gang culture supersedes everything in California. You niggas outside of California really ain't Crips and Bloods because y'all retired. You niggas really can't retire, homie. Y'all really can't. So let me bring you to where we at today, right? So I'm paying homage on every social media platform. Now, homie, them California niggas, that's their game, homie. So when I got into it with the Asians, see around here, I call these niggas crabs and slobs around here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They've been used to this, right? So the California niggas started looking at my videos, hearing me call these local niggas crabs and slobs. So now I'm into it with the Asian people. Say, homie, it fucked me up and it hurt me to see them California Asians go national, homie, calling me niggas, and no black people from California stood up, homie. And they called me Crip. Hey, homie, that crushed my soul as a nigga. That's what my.
So you expect a nigga that you did?
No. Hold on. Not that I'm disrespecting. To understand the fact that they got Asian Crips. They got Asian Crips that kill niggas. And they on a platform with niggas saying niggas. I hadn't disrespected California then. I hadn't disrespected nobody from Cali then. Now it's fuck them California niggas riding with them Asians. No, nigga, where I'm from, nigga. If the nigga wrong, we gonna be wrong with the nigga. We deal with the nigga later, but we ain't standing with these people, not against no nigga.
Say, Charleston, I got a quick question.
We with niggas, homie. We ain't standing with nobody.
So you said that they was supposed to.
I ain't saying nothing, homie.
Now what he's saying is sounding just like a gang, don't it? We ride no matter what. Now you want a gang. But then you just detest the whole gangs and everything else. See, these dudes are all in cahoots. They just trying to get a debate going. This dude talked about Slim 400, talking about good for him. He a gangbanger, he deserted that. For attention. For attention. Even if you didn't like gangbangers, period. Somebody else losing their life is nothing for you to glorify. You go to church, like you say, on Wednesdays and Sundays. What you going there for if you're not getting any of the message? Because that should be day one. Be humble. You have to humble yourself. And Wack, we already know what he is. We already know what Wack is. So Wack has already then showed you what he is. He's an entertainment goon. If the check is right, he on your side. So this is where it is right now. This is where entertainment is taking you now. You even got academics fake ass out here with the damn chick that exposed him for lying about pulling a gun because his ratings is low. Oh, you don't believe me? Hold on. She was somewhere on here. See, this is the way. Like they got the deal with. Okay, hold on. I know it was somewhere on here. Molly and Jalen. Could have sworn it was on here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was my
And last
phone.
but sir,
I think maybe it was my phone.
who's in your?
I think it was maybe on my phone. Let me see. Well, I'll find it for you. Yep, there it is.
Charleston White moved to the left, and we just gonna go hard with it because they did that for nothing. They did all of that for ratings. When I left, I was already in the hallway. I heard him talking about move to the left, move to the left. I'm in the hallway like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I start moving to the left, like, what's going on? So I finally went down in the elevator. When I finally saw the clip and saw them all running, it's like, what is y'all running from? Air? Because I wasn't even in there. I was gone. I was leaving. So that's all I had to do was leave gracefully. And it's just like they kept trying to provoke me. So they got what they was looking for. I definitely was, I'm a concealed carrier and I keep my gun with me at all times, but I never got once pulled it out. And, they just took that and ran with it. They tried to say it. If it happened, they would have clips of it. Everything was recorded. You would see it. I was gathering my things. I had my little liquor bottles that I was putting in my bag. And I was just trying to leave. And they just took that around with it. Nobody has reached out to me to apologize. Nobody has at all.
So as you can see, this is what you're faced with in this new reality. You see? Fake. That's why I didn't make a video. Because that's what they want. They want you to make a video.
I'm saying is just like everybody have something to say about what I'm saying. It was supposed to be an outrage in the hip hop community, nigga, with a bunch of Asians on there saying nigga, nigga, nigga.
But what I'm saying, bro, this Asian put in all this work with me.
Say, but he put in work with you against the other nigga. He ain't put in work against the people.
But that's one person. That's one.
Homie, nah. You done committed treason, nigga. If you put in work with an Asian against your own people. Well, say, well, that what you just said. What did you Asian put in work with me? You ain't putting in no work with no Asian against no Asian.
He's saying if you ain't work with that Asian to put in some work on some Asians, and you took that Asian to put in work on black people, that's all he's saying. He ain't
nigga, you done committed treason. I want to hear nothing.
What if you in a community that never grew up around Asians? So you should seek. So are those people supposed to go seek out an Asian?
I'm not understanding what you're asking me, brother.
If you grew up in a neighborhood that never seen an Asian before, how can you?
Most niggas ain't seen Asians. Asians ain't got no business calling no nigga. Not where we from. No, nigga is exclusive to nigga. No, everybody can't be nigga. Grandmama them still alive, my nigga.
No, I agree with that.
Listen, homie, we still got 80-year-old grandmamas, nigga. They still alive. No. So what I'm saying is, these Asians went viral. A bunch of Asian Crips. So in my mind, who do Asian Crips bang on? Asian Bloods?
No, it ain't no Asian blood.
That's what I'm talking about, homie. So I didn't know that. Listen, homie, y'all got to understand, homie. I didn't know there was no such thing. I didn't know there was no such thing as Mexican Crips and Asian Crips.
Niggas bang on niggas. In Chicago, Latinos bang on Latinos. Niggas
Say,
bang on
homie, I
niggas.
don't know nothing about Chicago, so I can't speak on that. All I know is, homie, if we gonna beat up each other, can't nobody join in with us. And I'm saying, when I found out California gangs let other ethnicities join in with them to kill niggas, homie, I say fuck them California niggas. They'll let a Mexican join in with a nigga. They'll let a Samoan or Asian to join in to kill a nigga. Nah, homie, you gotta stay out of this. Oh, no, matter of fact, let's turn on him.
Say, Charleston, I'm a Mexican myself, and I got a question on that myself. You know, what's the problem with the Mexicans? I remember, if I remember clearly, in the beginning, you said you respected the Southern California Mexicans and what they were doing.
I respect everything.
Pure white
Listen, nigga, I grew up.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Grew up killing whites and Mexicans. But this what I'm saying. I don't listen. What I'm saying, homie. I got Mexican partners.
Right,
what I'm saying is, nigga, what I'm saying is, if we gonna fight against anybody, we need to fight a Mexican or a white boy first. What I'm saying is, no more in nature. Hold on, let me finish, homie. Let me finish. Okay. Nowhere in nature do you see a red bird and a blue bird flying together. Nowhere in nature.
Okay.
Nigga, everything's supposed to be
my question is, are we included in this? Or are we?
Man, the Mexican ain't got no nigga speaking in here. We talking about nigga on nigga. Unless you
but you did say Mexican.
Well, this what I'm saying, homie. Do y'all bang against the Mexican gang? Cause y'all bang. Don't Mexicans do big niggas bad.
Oh no.
They say don't Mexicans. They ain't it some Mexicans don't like niggas.
Oh, of course it's a lot of.
So goddamn it, just get with it then, nigga. Race against race. It's the.
See, now this is the kind of buffoonery that they get people to listen to. That's nonsense. Let's go race on race. Really? You think everybody that's Mexican want to ride on black folks? This is that foolery that people do for entertainment that's dangerous.
Niggas don't like Mexicans. So what are y'all talking about, my nigga?
My point is,
it's some Mexicans. Listen, homie. It's some Mexicans. Listen, homie. It's some Mexicans.
How is it real talk, Dark Kent? What you just heard is buffoonery at its worst. See, what they do is try to strike a chord into all of you dudes out there that believe that kind of nonsense. They got Black Latin King members. So you say it's okay to kill me as long as you black. But can't nobody else ride on me if I do something wrong. It's straight clownish, bro.
If they get a chance, they'll kill a nigga. They in prison. So come on, homie, that's what you talking about, S.A. This ain't your conversation. This nigga talk, S.A. And listen, I would much rather say this, homie. I come up in an era where niggas fought Mexicans, niggas fought white boys, niggas fought Mexicans and whites. Nobody joined in to fight nigga on nigga.
So what I'm
asking and white boys joined in to fight us, but we don't let nobody join in to help us. We die losing before we let anybody else join in to help.
The North Daniels help.
I don't know nothing about that, homie. All I know is Crippin' Blood. I don't know nothing about North Daniels.
But my question is,
man, you taking me somewhere I don't know nothing about though.
Are we gonna cut? But you gotta know about this. This is just speaking as a human. This just speaking as a human.
Niggas ain't never been humans. They ain't never treated niggas like humans. Don't come to me with human talk the way niggas have been done in America, man.
I'm treating you like
man. You wasn't saying that when they killed Tamir Rice.
I'm treating you as a human right
You
now.
ain't got now
So,
post, nigga, where you were talking like that when they killed Tamir Rice.
Are we gonna come through as a people, as a human?
No,
as human?
divide and drive. Niggas over here, black folks over there, wetbacks over there, Pisces over there, Mexican Americans over there, Jews over there, nation against nation. Nigga, Dr. King tried that shit. It didn't work. No, nigga.
Hey, Charleston, look. I know you fucked up with me though. Hold on, let me speak right quick.
Now, he the first person to say all this, but will his ass be on the front lines? You doing all that talking, but you gonna do the walking? You gonna be on the front lines? You ain't here charging up young black men to go out there and start warring with other people. But will you be out there, Charleston White, talking this nation versus nation? You gonna be on the front lines?
I'm not.
Hold on.
Hey, look, hey, check this out. I don't want to argue with you.
No, nigga can't speak on my contradiction. Nigga, we all contradict. Every nigga
Hey, yeah, we live in a cycle of it. We live in a cycle of it. But this was you. Wait. Charleston, let him ask a question.
And Wack,
You gonna let me speak first?
You feel like
Not if it's about my contradictory. I'm telling you, I get on here to lie and bullshit. Nigga, I'm not on here to be a truth teller. They don't pay for truth tellers. I'm telling y'all, nigga, I'm on here bullshit with a Dolomite carrot.
He lit on the stage.
Oh, okay, so that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all this. I'm keep saying, homie, I really do what y'all trying to ask me to do in real life. That's why you don't see nobody.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you do. I just want to ask you.
So there you ask.
Talk about my contradictory then, nigga.
Because you saying two different things, man.
Just listen to it if you don't know me then, nigga. If you don't know me, why you want to know?
No, hey, look, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't get that shit.
No, look.
Then I just sit back and listen to the nigga and wouldn't have nothing to say, homie.
No,
I ain't one of them niggas listen to a nigga tell lies.
I'm not trying to bash you about nothing. I just wanted to ask you a question about my
Go ahead,
homie
I'm listening. Go ahead, my nigga.
I just wanted to ask you a question about my homie Slim. That's it.
Go
So
ahead.
my whole thing to you, brother, was you said something about the dead, right? That had nothing to do with you. I just wanted to ask, did you ever meet that brother? I had a conversation with him for you to say rest in peace to this brother like you was his enemy? As a black man, hold on, wait. You said you wasn't taught to fight black men or go against black men, right? You go across the road.
The gang,
so hold on. I'm not a gangbanger, brother. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying to you is your contradiction to me is like double-sided. That's some retarded shit.
Well, let me ask you a question, brother.
Go ahead.
When I was introduced to gangbanging, it killed that mindset to go across the railroad track for much fun of getting your own people. So,
okay, but you
to
go
answer your question, I just answered your question, fam. I just answered your question, fam. So, to answer the question about Slim, I don't know the guy, never heard his music, never knew who existed. I was asked a question about the guy. Is he a gang member? Yeah, he a gang member. Fuck him. That's any gang member, homie, not just your homie, any gang member. I believe when gang members die in that manner.
Hey, but this was you fucked up at with me. That was a man first.
I don't know that. Listen, homie, listen to that. You just made my point. We don't know the man. We just know the rapper.
He doubled back and said the man's name.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, fam? When I just knew the rapper, man, fuck that nigga. So let me go look at this nigga. Vincent, his dad was in the military. Nigga, fuck that rapping nigga. Homie, that's what he give off. So if this rapper killer give off this image as he's a killer, we supposed to have empathy for him? He done gave off this image. So when do we cry when the gangsters die? The Italians don't do it. The mafia, the cartel members don't do it. So what the fuck is these black gang members crying at funerals for? Nigga, it come with the light. You singing it, you rapping about it, you living it, you promote it, you embrace it, you encourage it. You reaping what you have sown, Slim. And it cost Vincent his life. See, we all got a dual nature, homie, that we fight against. They call them demons. You know what you do in the dark. There don't nobody know what you do but you, God, and the devil. We all got to pay, homie. And the sad thing
so you was a part of a gang once yourself, right?
Homie, listen, you keep missing the point. I joined as a kid inside of an institution.
It don't matter if you kid or not.
Listen, homie, listen.
Don't matter what
Listen, homie, we was having one-on-one fights. We wasn't killing nobody.
What generation you get.
And we, listen, homie, listen, I was a kid, homie. I was 14 years old.
Right? It don't matter what age
Just to correct you, Charleston.
Hold on a
Slim
second.
400 did not die gang banging. That was not a gang bang.
Straight up, nigga, what?
That killed you.
Nah, but
Hey, listen, for the record, Slim 400 did not die gang banging. He was a Compton Power Roof. A Compton Crip didn't kill him. That was some personal shit going on. If you do your research, got killed at his baby mama's house. Do your research on who the other individual is. You'll see that's some family type orientated shit going on. Dude didn't come kill Slim because Slim shot at him. He was a cripple, he had blood. So Slim did not die gangbang. Just to clarify that. He didn't die in his neighborhood. He didn't die in the other dude's neighborhood. None of that. So, you know, me, I know Slim. Slim really fuck with everybody. If you go to Instagram, you see Compton Crips, you see all kind of Crips putting up pictures of Slim. You see Bloods, Power Rules, you see regular people, comedians, actors, everybody that knew him. Dude was a real, charismatic dude. So he didn't die gangbanging, homie. Just for the record.
Yo, I got a quick question, if I may.
Thank you for clearing that up, big bro.
I got a quick question. Yo,
That.
Yeah, I just want to know, like Charleston, like the way you coming off, your delivery and everything. I hear what you're saying, but is you ready to put on, like you rubbing motherfuckers the wrong way? Like if shit don't go your way when you run into somebody, how you gonna handle that?
Yep.
He already told you what he gonna do. If he can't shoot you, he gonna kill you.
Hit your mic button, Johnson. Unmute your mic.
We already told the nigga what he gonna do.
Nah, you can't be saying fuck somebody and then saying you calling the goddamn police.
Nigga, he already said it. If he can't kill you first, you tell him. Or you better have 13 masks on, nigga.
You ain't never met these men a day in your life. Why would you say fuck these niggas and rest in peace?
He say fuck all gang members. That's his movement.
Yeah.
That's been his movement.
It's easy. It's just like that.
I don't care nothing about a person movement.
But listen, homie, it's easy to say fuck a nigga because we all say fuck a nigga when we don't know a nigga. We all say that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We all say fuck a nigga when we don't know a nigga.
No.
But let me ask you a question, fam. I travel around the country with no security and no gun, my nigga. So I got to be willing to stand on it, homie. And I go to niggas' hood. I'm at any public events, so I got to be willing to stand on it, homie. If I'm out in public,
you willing to incite violence.
With this.
God damn it, no blood, no foul. You ain't around no real niggas doing that shit, bro. You can't stay on me.
Hey, homie, hey, listen. Listen, homie, when I'm in the airport, hey, listen, when I'm in the club and the bar, it's real niggas somewhere. When I was in, I told them Marvin's face and Melvin's face, they didn't do nothing. They had already heard me say what they said I can't say.
Don't senior citizen.
I wouldn't give a damn.
Yo, who else got a question, man? Anybody else?
I wouldn't give a damn.
Hey, what's going on?
One thing I know, homie, listen, one thing I know, the average nigga don't have bond money. The average nigga don't have lawyer money. Nigga, it's the enemy in the op that he can throw his life away for who killed his homie. They ain't throwing it away from him.
But Nipsey and bro,
man, ain't nobody broke into the jail to kill that nigga that killed him. Ain't nobody broke in jail. Ain't nobody broke in jail to kill the nigga that killed him.
That what that guy
Ain't nobody broke in jail to kill a nigga that killed him.
All this
Say,
shit.
homie, ain't nobody broke in jail to kill the nigga that killed him. Didn't nobody jump in front of the bullet like they do the president. Nigga, when that nigga fired them shots, everybody took off running.
This nigga crazy. You crazy as shit.
Yeah, nigga, the president, nigga, got people. Say, homie, let me tell you something, nigga. When what's that mother, El Chapo Jr., nigga, he got arrested in a Mexican tank by the Mexican army. All these people came and shouted out with the Mexican army and made them motherfucker release him. Until you niggas get bad like them niggas, man, be quiet. Ain't no nigga got to that nigga in jail that killed him. Ain't no nigga pausing them. None of that, homie. They don't even talk about it. They don't even condemn him. Much. How y'all let the store close, nigga? Get a fat burger, nigga. Show us, don't tell us.
You still ain't.
Yeah, you niggas paint his pictures on the wall, nigga. Ain't no more marathon pizza.
You still ain't proving no point by saying all
I ain't
this.
trying to prove no point, homie. I'm not trying to prove no point. We
So
have a
now my
dialogue.
question is you told me just to care. So is you talking serious or is you playing right now?
Oh, nigga, what you mean? Am I talking serious or am I playing?
You just told me you was a character, nigga. You told me you was a character, so I don't know.
So why you asking then? Why you asking then, nigga? Then why you asking then, nigga? Yeah, why you asking then, nigga? Yeah, fool ass nigga, what you asking for? I done already told you.
We're gonna get some new people up. Hey, yo, Alamo, what you got to say, bro?
Searching for confusion, man. Let the man speak.
Yeah, this nigga, I done already told you I'm in character. You gonna come back and try to get me out of character, huh? No, nigga, you get played on, not me.
Yo, Alamo, you had a question. Yo, Jay, you had a question. Which one of y'all? Who gonna go first?
Nah, it's Alamo. I don't think he's saying nothing wrong. I think everybody's got a problem with the delivery. But like they said, the truth hurt. And before you make a change, you're gonna have to get to that nerve to make any type of change to anybody what he talking about. So, you know what I mean? But it's disrespectful to a lot of people, not to you, because a lot of people is hurt behind it. That ain't got nothing to do with that. And I think that's what people fighting for more than anything.
Hey, this is my first time in Info Minds. I was just chiming in to actually talk to Charleston White a little bit and, get a little perspective on how he coming. I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So when he be talking about the things that he be talking about, sometimes it be true. Because, see, I'm not in a gang. I'm from an organization. So the Bloods and the Crips, yeah, they gangs. They want to be the gangbangers of America. They call themselves the gangbang capital of America. I don't agree with that. I let them have that. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as the things that he's saying, he's very correct. I'm from Chicago. I have never went against a white boy. Have never thought about shooting a white boy, but I can shoot a nigga though. You see how simple that is? It's just that simple. But the delivery that he's giving it is raw, and we supposed to listen to it because it has a real message to it. It's a message that if we understand what he's talking about, it resonates with everybody on this platform, from gangbangers to people that want to be in the gang to people that don't want to be in the gang. See, that's why we own this platform. We trying to figure something out right now. We're not really worried about how he be talking about the Bloods and the Crips and Melvin and Artola. That ain't what our mission is. Our mission is, like he said, is to reach our youth. Our youth is being reached by social media, Lil Nas X, everything under the sun that we can't really reach them to teach them, because we losing them by all this bullshit that we idolizing, like he said, these characters. I didn't get up on the Crips until I read Monster Cody book. Now, I was fascinated by the Bloods and the Crips from South Central Cartel in 1988. I used to dress like them. I used to wear Chuck Taylors and khaki suits. I just didn't wear the bandanas because I wasn't a Crip. So I understand exactly what he's saying. It is how can I try to put it? Because my mind racing real fast because I know everybody trying to say something, but he telling the honest truth of what's going on with us as far as the black culture. No, I don't like that culture word. When we say culture as far as this gangbang, that's not a culture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we all know we have choices. That was a choice that I took. That was a choice that everybody took. That's not our culture. This mindset that the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Vice Lords, and all that is some type of tribe in a culture. That's not a tribe. That's not a culture. It's just something that bothers me with that. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason I be so
those are nations. He named nations. Those ain't tribes. Those are nations.
But what's your question, though, my brother, so we can get to the next person? What's your question, though, fam? Well, I didn't really have a question. I was just gonna say more so that, when he be talking about, the gang members, he not necessarily denouncing them. It is true. Shit, a lot of people that don't have no retirement. We knew this when we was 14. You wasn't gonna get no pension. So I don't see why everybody having this debate of why he, I guess, trying to shit on people, but he's not really telling the truth, because I ain't got no pension. I'm 45 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that what he's saying is he really kind of corrected what he's saying. There's no pension. There's no love when one of us died. It's two killers that just died in the neighborhood, and there's still no love today. I mean, but he's telling the truth, and that's in no relation to what I want to say right now.
All right, yo, Mike, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Yo, Savvy, you had a question, right? What's your question, bro?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you letting me up. What's up, everybody on stage? I had a quick question for you, Charleston, if you don't mind. I fuck with you heavy as far as your general message is concerned and everything. Pretty much everything I've heard you say tonight is absolute facts. I was born in '96. I noticed that my generation simply don't like hearing the truth. For example, there's a large part of, in my generation, there's a large part of the Black population who idolizes and even fetishizes Black on Black killings and Black deaths in general. For example, let's be honest, it wasn't a white person or a Hispanic or an Asian person who killed King Von or Nipsey Hussle. But yet, if I were to bring that fact up in general conversation amongst my peers in my age group, niggas would laugh, niggas would scoff, niggas would call me a Sharif. Basically, niggas would throw it aside like nothing, like the deaths basically were meaningless. So it's definitely becoming a cultural thing for sure. Where my question comes in for you is, I myself am not a street nigga, and like you, I despise the street niggas who are more bullies.
Those are street situations that you're speaking of that you couldn't understand then because you're not a street nigga.
No, hold on. Let me finish.
See, that's what's wrong with you niggas trying to think for another man. Let that man speak on what his perception is, bro.
Yeah, because I'm being affected by the same shit. Everybody got dead niggas. Like, come on, bro.
Question. What was your question?
Hold on, because I was actually reading off a note and he fucked me up. I got to get back to where I was. Here I am. I, like you, despise the street niggas who are more bullies in nature. I know I was born in '96, but I caught small glimpses of the street niggas who still stand on integrity, morals, and respect. The street niggas who hustled and threw cookouts and fed the whole hood and made sure the whole hood was straight. Obviously, shit like that is no longer the norm. But clearly, street niggas are back on top, and it looked like they hit a stay. Ultimately, this leads to my question. How much of the blame would you put on the OGs who are supposed to keep us, meaning the younger generation, in control, and how much of the blame would you put towards niggas as being niggas?
I wouldn't put no blame on the OGs, and I wouldn't put no blame on the niggas, right? The OGs wasn't never OGs in the beginning, homie. All the OGs have always been niggas that was getting high, that could fight, and that would kill somebody. They didn't know how to teach nobody. They didn't know how to teach a nigga when you get the girl pregnant, how to go to prenatal care. So it wasn't no instructions. It wasn't no teaching, homie. It ain't never been no structure with the Crips and the Bloods for the BDs to listen to the OGs. You listen to the OGs, homie, because they was bullies. Not out of respect, homie. Come on, homie, that is true. Because if it wasn't true, the young niggas would be listening today.
What about the king of all kings, Jeff Ford, who changed his name to Chief Malik?
You say who?
Chief Malik. Jeff
Man,
Ford.
I don't know nothing about them, nigga. Who is that? I don't know him. Who is he? What he do? What gang he come? I don't know about them.
That's the king of the Black Peace Stones.
Man, I ain't never heard of them, nigga. We only know Christian blood.
I mean,
don't know about no Black Peace Stone.
It's some blood.
We don't know this, homie. We don't know nothing about no Peace Stone, no gangsters. They didn't Hollywood us with those. Nigga, they gave us blood. Yeah, they don't give us Black Peace Stone Michael Jordan. They give us Blood and Pyru and Crip Michael Jordan. They didn't make songs about it. But then I done heard so many. I done been with Baba Louie. I done been with Cappuccino. I done been with all the originals. I done heard them all about what they started. Man, fuck what it started. Look what it's still doing. In 72, they didn't kill him.
Bro, but you said they had no structure.
But it didn't start that way, Charles.
But it ain't never had no structure when they were fighting. Man, listen, when Raymond and Tookie and them met up in St. Andrews Park, it wasn't no structure. It wasn't no structure. They were bullying people. Tookie was taking the sack lunches from the workers, remember? It wasn't no structure. LB, Pyru's testified against LB. How was that structure? The mafia got structure. They don't have no treasury, no board of directors. How do they have structure when they can wage war at any time? There's no structure. That's why it's a free for all. Boys following boys. No man have ever joined the gang, and don't y'all ever forget that. It's always been a boy. Raymond Washington was a boy. He went to prison, and he got to meet some men that told him, nigga, that ain't the way. And he came back with a black liberated mind, but Tookie and them was already out of control with no structure, a bunch of bullies. That's why the Bloods had to form. Everybody was bullying. Tell the whole story, brother.
Yeah, Wack. From the West, Wack. Hold on. The Wack, you from the West, you can attest to that.
Attest to what? Attest to what? That what?
About on the last that he made.
That we was outnumbered?
No, they was bullied. No, they were bullied. They were taking leather coats. Give me your leather coat, nigga. They were bullies.
I mean, listen, first of all, that didn't start over no Crip and Blood shit. That was some personal shit. And one side just happened to be his family, happened to be from one side, and the other side happened to be for that. So that wasn't like that.
So the Crips didn't take the steel jackets when niggas had leather coats they liked. Them the stories I got from the originals. They caused mayhem in the community. They went to concerts, they went to parties. The Crips are here. The whistle they do.
Hey, my nigga. That shit was originated to protect the community. You know.
From who?
What you mean from who? We have white gangs out there too, bro. What you mean?
Well, when you listen to all the people that's telling the stories, that part ain't being told.
What people was telling the story?
Well, you got a slew of them. You can go from Baba Louie to Monster Cody to
Monster Cody can't tell that story.
Well, Baba Louie, Kappa, you name them.
Baba Louie told the story on my project.
So that's what I'm saying. And so I had him here in my home. It wasn't never about protect the community. It was because they had a fight at the high school. And he Crip nigga was over here.
Bro, listen.
So that's what I'm saying. There's so many different stories. All I'm saying is, let's come up to today.
Listen,
all I'm saying is, see, y'all distracted. Y'all distracted talking about 1969. Let's talk about today. Well, I didn't bring it up. I'm just giving examples. I keep saying, nigga, fuck how it originated is what I just said. Let's talk about what it's doing today, was my reply.
Let's talk about it.
What is it protecting today?
You saying it's negative today?
100%.
Nah, you definitely can't stand on that. For one, you can't stand on that because you from fucking
I lived there for almost 2 years.
Yeah, but you from Texas somewhere.
I lived there and I worked in the juvenile facility at Diamonddale Adolescent Home. Why wouldn't I see it?
I don't know what that place is.
Well, look it up. Look, you can Google it right now. It's when they come out of the YA.
I go to Central. I
lived on Imperial in Vermont, in the heart of the Divil Lane Bloods neighborhood. I lived on Imperial in Vermont, and I walked them streets every day. So you can't tell me what I done seen, my nigga.
Streets as a normal dude.
Say, nah, homie, so listen, if I walked as a normal dude, how did I meet all these originals?
You, bro, first of all, Bobby Lou is what, 65 years old?
I didn't meet Bob. I was introduced to Bobby Lou from another original, from original Crip, Hill Pyru.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you didn't walk in out here right now, you wouldn't be talking this shit you talking.
I had no reason to be this loud because I didn't have a power. Listen. If I lived in California like I'm from here, if I was from California like I'm from here, I'll be just as loud, nigga.
So you telling me
if I was from California like I'm from Texas, I would be just as loud.
So you answered the question, you wouldn't be.
Yeah, because I was loud. Listen, California looked over here at me. Nigga, that's all I'm saying. California looked over here at me, and nigga, they got what they were looking for. Nigga, fuck y'all bullies.
What you mean we bullies? Just bro,
gang banging is bullying.
Motherfucking movie and decide.
Nigga, gang banging is bullying, nigga.
Now you see, listen to Wack. Wack is all calm, relaxed. He ain't none of that bullying, bulldozing way he always is. Notice that. See how the energy's different? They in cahoots, dog. This is what they doing. They trying to get this dialogue. That Charleston White done told you what he is. So everybody sitting in here like, yeah, Charleston, that's right. He makes valid points to back up the bullshit that he do. That don't make no sense. That is a walking hypocrisy. He knows it. But he said, look, don't nobody want to hear that. They want to be entertained.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Come on, homie, gang banging. All you niggas is cowards in them games, homie.
Who we bullying?
Each other, the community, the people at the store, the bitches, brothers you fuck with, the houses you live in, the parks you lay in, the corners you sleep on, the corners you sleep on, nigga. Well, you can't bully no more, nigga. You was 6'9", so I ain't talking to you, nigga. Stop personalizing.
What you mean?
You can't bully no more, nigga. Let the bully talk. You can't bully no more, nigga. You up here with me in the industry, nigga.
No,
yeah, let somebody else talk, nigga. Me and you can do it some other time, nigga.
You don't do nothing. You both know you don't.
Say this, all you gotta do is pull my resume on the accomplishments I done done. Nigga, I really do what you niggas talking about on here doing, nigga. Change the law.
You both know, Charleston, that
I'm juvenile life without parole.
You ducking, you hide over there for work.
I ain't hiding, I just left the strip club where everybody sees me.
You hiding for work. You ain't
everybody take pictures with me. How they hide with me? Everybody take pictures with me.
I did tell the Texans do that. But you know you ain't in California saying this.
Say, homie, listen, homie. California only bad in California. When you niggas leave outside of California, y'all get a good understanding.
You really
y'all don't want to go
that?
there. Y'all get a good understanding, nigga.
Hey, Charles,
what you talking about,
go
nigga?
to that same church you go to?
Yeah, I still go to it, nigga.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow on Wednesday. Wednesday and Sunday, I don't miss.
Hey, word on the street.
Yeah.
Wack pulled up doing personal pull-ups on niggas, bro. That's
me and that nigga ain't gonna do no personal pull-up, no motherfucker. He said that last time. He said that last time when I called game a race. He said that last time when I called game a race. He said that last time when I called game a race.
And happily let you call the police.
Say, nigga, you ain't finna come to Texas, nigga. And then I'm gonna say, all you niggas come to Texas for a dollar.
Bro, you running your mouth.
Say, all you niggas come to Texas for a dialogue.
You running your mouth, bro.
Say, homie, listen. You running yours, nigga. What you doing right now? Running your mouth, right?
Look, hold on.
Yeah, nigga, you bitch ass nigga ain't gonna do a fucking thing, nigga.
You the rapist, my nigga. You the rapist.
Hold on.
Charleston, you the rapist.
Yo, we was having a constructive conversation, man. Let's keep having a constructive conversation. Let's not.
I mean, you know damn well we ain't gonna utter none of them words, dog. The damn nigga out here, bro.
This shit up there. Let it get up there.
Charleston.
No, he's not, bro.
Black people still dying and black people still killing other black people.
And you provoking, you provoking a nigga to want to kill him. Hey, what's that?
Niggas die every day. That ain't what I do, man. That ain't what I do. So let's keep the conversation constructive, man. Respectfully to all parties involved, man. Let's just keep it constructive.
That nigga can't tell nobody about no West Coast gang culture. He damn sure wasn't walking out here being this loud. Nigga, you know
man,
damn
say,
well.
homie, listen. Say, listen, I got.
What you
How?
mean?
Yo,
They was at the fucking Staples Center. You was at the Staples Center.
I rode in the car. I rode in the car, nigga, with the
Was you in there talking shit? Fuck no. You was cricket. Nigga, y'all had that with pull Nipsey out the casket.
Don't look on my Facebook page. Yeah, it's all documented.
Was you talking shit?
Yeah, you talking shit and ain't nothing happening to you. So what makes you think won't nothing happen to me, nigga? You way weaker than me, nigga. You way weaker than me, nigga. Ain't nothing happen to you. Hey, listen, you said some shit about Nipsey. Didn't nothing happen to you?
No, I didn't. I talked about music.
Right?
I never would say that about it.
No, stand on it, nigga.
Okay, well, go
you
find
said some disparaging remarks, nigga. Ain't nothing happened to you. So what makes you think it's gonna happen to me? I ain't gotta find it, nigga. You know what you said.
Nipsey wasn't alleged music.
Yeah. You stop, nigga. Stay fucked up. There wasn't nobody talking to you, nigga. Then me and Wack talking, nigga. Yeah. Stay out there, Wack can have me out, right?
You know damn well you wasn't in that funeral saying nothing reckless, my nigga. You know that.
Yeah, Wack all right. He can handle it.
You know you was not in that funeral talking reckless, bro.
Say, well, listen. I had no need to talk reckless, homie. I went there to learn the man. And when I went, I said,
why leave the funeral talking reckless about it?
Well, I didn't leave the funeral talking reckless. I left the funeral praising Aramis. See, that's the difference, nigga. Fuck the character, Nip. Nigga, I learned about Aramis, who his mother talked about. Fuck Nip, homie. I learned about Aramis. I've been saying that for 4 years now? Y'all need to learn about Aramis, homie. The nigga that like astrology. When he was 11 years old, he went up to the big road in 60, homie, since y'all didn't know. And his name was Aramis at the time. And I think before he was Nipsey Hussle, he was another name. So he kind of changed his name. But the real name, Aramis, never changed. But the 11, 12-year-old Aramis went up to Big Psych. Psycho Mike, I think his name. Rolled a 60 guy. Raymond Washington's best friend. He said, hey, big homie, can I ask you a question? He said, he said, yeah. Big homie, why you gangbang? Now, this is a private conversation between me and Big Mike while he dropped me off in the Denver Plain Bloods neighborhood. And he said, I told him because I was born a gangbang. Now, he said this 11-year-old, 12-year-old kid by the name of Aramis said, big homie, when I grow up, I'm going to take care of the hood. See, Nip didn't have that desire.
Get the fuck out of here. So
yeah, I know. But I've been telling this story. I've been telling this story for 4 or 5 years.
My nigga.
Yeah, I've been telling this story for 4 or 5 years.
You didn't get it from a 60.
Listen. I've been telling this story for 4 or 5 years. It's documented on Facebook. I got it from a 60, homie. Homie, listen. Say that's how I met Raymond Washington's daughter, because I was over there at the house with him, homie. Ask Big Mike say.
Daughter got to do with it.
Because they was there when he gave me the ride home, homie, and got the conversation.
Yeah, but
yeah, now I wrote about it in the journal, homie, and then I put it on Facebook, and I got Big Mike, and he let me. Hold on, listen. And Big Mike let me take pictures of the 1969 tattoo on his arm, homie. So would nobody believe I told this story, but the people that know his tattoo. So he let me take pictures of it, my nigga.
So how you
listen. So listen. Now you said I'm making this up. Hold on. He let me take pictures, and I got pictures of his that day, nigga, stamped the day of Nipsey's funeral.
So when you going back out there to see Psycho Mike?
I'm a big star now, nigga. You see, you talking to me. I was a nobody then.
When you going?
Yeah. Say listen. I was a nobody then, nigga. I'm a big star now.
When you going to see him again?
Soon. Yeah. I heard you ain't been over there.
Over where?
Shit, over there.
I just left.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, nigga, over there. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, nigga, over there.
Listen,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, nigga. Over there.
Know our politics.
Yeah. I don't give a damn about y'all politics. You
Okay,
see how I'm talking?
Because you
see
did
how I'm
have me a
talking?
big you name in your mouth.
Yeah, nigga. I say, ain't nobody off limits if I feel like they wrong.
You just had me a big you name in your mouth talking about.
Yeah, you had you had mine and yours too, huh?
Talk to you when you call
Yeah, nigga. Listen. Hold on, listen. Listen, nigga. The king
Don't
come
be what game
hold
ever
on,
been
listen
charged
to me.
with
Listen
rape.
to me. Listen. If you be quiet, I'm gonna tell you. Nigga,
You the one saying you rape white women, nigga. We don't rape no.
Didn't I get you to say my name? Listen, nigga, listen. You know what that little girl said. He got two. He lost his publishing to one little girl. He lost his publishing to one little girl. But listen, hold on. Listen, ain't you? Hold on, Mr. Celebrity. Listen, Mr. Celebrity. Mr. Celebrity. Well, hey, listen, Mr. Celebrity. Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Who was
He
the
can't do
little
all
girl?
the talking now. Hey, Mr. Celebrity.
Now, didn't I say we was gonna get to this point? We done went all this way to get to this point. And the point I want to make was this, because I wanted this to play out. So there'd be no missing of words. The hypocrisy and how this all started. It was F everybody who's a gang member, right? They all need to die. No man joined the gang. But yet, he's praising riding to Nipsey's funeral with the 60s. Right? You see? I let all y'all get in here and talk about, oh, he right, he the man, he this and that. And y'all following a fool. I told y'all that. The man explained to you exactly who he was. And you didn't listen. They say things that you can gravitate to on. Well, all he did was put meat on the hook and he threw it in the water and he hooked y'all niggas and he started reeling y'all in and then y'all stuck on the boat with all the bullshit that comes along with it. Now it's F all gangbangers, they need to die. But you rolling with the 60s. What you think they do? You think they a church group? They a church congregation? That's a gang. And you praising it. So you can't sit there and talk about F the gangs and everybody in the gangs need to die, and you cool and riding with the gang 1 minute. People are out here willing to die for fame. That's how stupid the world has become. This is what we've lowered our standards to. Continue.
You know that nigga got it.
Who is the little girl?
Hey, homie, you know that. Why you asking who if he didn't do it? Why you asking who if he didn't do it?
Because we never had a rape
if he didn't do it, why? If he didn't do it,
never had a rape case.
It's public
You
information.
the one said you raped
and I put it on Instagram too.
Where's it at public?
Yeah. You talked about it last year, nigga. You
talked
talked about it last year, nigga. Don't play dumb, nigga.
Show me public
you talked about it last year, nigga. Don't play dumb, nigga.
We can't put no break.
You talked about it last year. Don't play dumb, nigga. Yeah, you talked about it last year, nigga.
You for black people, but now you slandering black people.
Say, well, shoot me then, nigga. I got enough money to pay shoot me, nigga. He know he raped that little girl.
What little
girl?
He got
his publishing. The one he lost his publishing to, nigga.
What little girl?
The one the judge gave the court order to, nigga.
That girl is 37 years old.
Yeah.
That's not a, what do you mean? You said you raped a little girl.
It's another one too, nigga. Don't defend the rapist. Don't defend the rapist, nigga. See, you nigga love defending them celebrity rapists. You nigga love say that nigga daddy was a rapist. That nigga daddy, it's in his blood, nigga. That nigga daddy raped his little sister, nigga. His daddy raped his little sister, nigga. It's in his blood, nigga. Yeah, it's in his blood. Yeah. Say we were little boys running trains, my nigga. We were little boys running trains, my nigga. Say we were little boys running trains, my nigga. Yeah, we were little boys running trains. And say listen. Say, listen, I
you
say,
ask the
say
question.
this,
'cause
we
he
were
ducked
little
it.
boys running trains.
He
I
ducked
explained
it,
that
and if
earlier.
you slam the
Say
man
we
down,
were
you
little
need to
boys
clean
running
that up.
trains. Hey, I explained that earlier when you got your feelings hurt and went to the other room.
I didn't get
You
my
missed
feelings hurt.
You
What
missed it
mean?
when you got your feelings hurt, nigga, because you
Nigga,
want to be
my
on your
hey,
place.
game ain't never had no rape face, nigga.
You were fighting for
Now
girls,
you
nigga. You
have
missed
admitted to
You
raping
missed it,
women.
nigga. When we were little bitty boys, we did all kind of things.
You admitted to
Yeah,
raping women.
yeah. When we were little bitty
We
boys,
ain't
we did
never
all
had
kind of
no
things.
rape. So
Say,
we
gang
don't
rape
condone.
as a grown man, though.
We don't
Hey,
condone.
it's doable. Say, listen,
We
it's
ain't no
public record.
gang got a
It's
rape.
public record. Say, man, I know. Say, you ain't got to. Say,
Info, where's that?
man, you got it, nigga. You got it. We talked about
Info,
last
where
year.
is it at?
Say, you made, listen, last year you made several posts that could deny what I said, nigga. We ain't got to, say, we ain't got to keep going back and forth.
Hey,
You
bro,
just
you
said
think
I had
gang
you,
got a
then
rape,
you
why you
naming
still
them
in the
out.
street, bro?
Say, get out your feelings, nigga.
We ain't never been to the
Yeah.
court
We
for
say
no rape.
we went over this last year, nigga. Don't do
Nah,
that.
we ain't went over shit. I ain't
Yeah, we
never
went
seen
over this last year, nigga.
You cannot see me without
You get
going
over
to
that.
jail.
We went over this last year.
Listen,
I ain't
respectfully,
that we went over
I'ma
this
beat
last
your
year, nigga. We ain't
motherfucking
gotta
ass
keep
if
going
I
over
ever
this,
see
nigga.
you.
We
For
ain't gotta
sure.
keep going over this, nigga. We went over this last year. Your boy took that little girl pussy, nigga.
What little girl?
You know her, nigga. Don't play dumb. Y'all done took a whole bunch of pussy together. Say, nigga, you know how y'all industry niggas is. Say, you know how y'all industry niggas is, man.
No, what
You
little girl
industry
you
nigga,
referring
nigga. You
to,
industry
bro?
nigga.
What
And
little
I
girl
tricked
you
you, nigga.
referring to?
The one he took a little pussy and she went and told on. Yeah, nigga. Everybody know, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You can't prove I
They
ain't.
never had no rape.
You can't prove I ain't.
You a motherfucker.
You can't prove I ain't.
Ain't
You
no
on here
record, ain't
talking,
no
nigga.
court dates, ain't no
Say,
motherfucking
man, hey,
statement.
say all they got to do is the research, nigga. It's out there.
Where is that?
Yeah, with a confidentiality agreement, huh?
Where is that?
Yeah,
look,
we went over this last year. Say, man, don't let the nigga take over your room on game. Everybody know this rapping nigga like taking that pussy. He's trying to make this by game. Say, he's trying to make this body for a game. He's trying to get his lick back from last year. He's trying to get his lick back from last year. That nigga trying to get his lick back from last year, man.
Nah,
that nigga got that butter down on his face.
No,
Yeah,
you a
nigga trying to get his lick back.
nigga because you
Yeah,
know you be high.
that nigga trying to get his lick back
But
from
look,
last
tell
year.
me
It don't be all
about me to
right.
your
It don't be
podcast.
all right, Wack.
The same
don't be all right,
podcast
Wack. It don't be all right, Wack.
came through. Let me
Yeah,
come
I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still there.
Invite, my nigga.
Well, come on, nigga.
Oh, the boss talk. You tell my boss talk.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, send me an invite.
Come on.
Okay, when you gonna
Yeah,
send it?
come on.
Well, look, y'all make sure y'all follow the club, man. Y'all hear the conversation.
Yeah, come on. You ain't gonna do nothing but talk.
Follow the moderators.
You ain't gonna do nothing but talk. I bet you ain't gonna come to Texas and die. I bet you gonna die.
That's cool, nigga. You ain't the only
nigga. Say, y'all listen. This nigga, say, now you want to play tough. Now you were just in the other room. Now you were just in the other room. I just made $10 million out of 6 9. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't ready to die. You just made $10 million, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't hurt nobody in the industry. Nigga, you a pussy. I bet you won't show up, nigga. I bet you won't show up, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you will die in Texas fucking with me.
Send that invite.
Bitch ass nigga, you will die in Texas fucking with me, bitch ass. That's why all you bitch ass niggas come down here and leave out of here with a smile.
Don't respect you.
Yeah, nigga, ain't nothing happened to me. I ride around this bitch every day. And don't nothing happen to
Send
me.
me the invite.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga. All y'all niggas keep saying that same shit. Nigga, y'all trying to get a free vacation.
Send the
Come
invite.
down, nigga. All you niggas keep saying that. Just show up,
no
nigga.
motherfucking
Just show up,
vacation.
nigga.
That's 3 hours.
Just show up, nigga. Since you so goddamn bad, just show up, nigga. Since you so goddamn bad. Let's get y'all similar with you, nigga. Just show up since you so goddamn bad.
Nah, my nigga, you got your man called the man a rapist. You ain't checking that.
Just show up, nigga, since you so goddamn bad, nigga. Pussy ass, nigga. Just show up,
like you
so
can't
goddamn
just
bad. Nigga, you can't even
like that
take
nigga
up,
using
nigga.
your
When
platform
the last time you been to
to
jail, man?
slander a nigga with false
When the last time
information.
you been to jail, nigga?
Yeah, I don't support
Yeah,
that.
you can't do jail no more, nigga. You a pussy in jail, nigga. Them niggas go fuck you. You go back to jail. You can't fight no more, nigga.
Who can't fight
You
no
can't,
more?
nigga. You can't fight no more, big old nigga.
What you mean you
Slew
can't fight
footed
no
ass.
more?
Can't fight no more, nigga.
What
Bitch ass nigga, you slow and you flat footed, nigga. You can't fight, big old punk.
Hey, my nigga, you just talk.
You can't fight, big old
You
punk.
just said you was a rapist anyway.
Nigga, when I raped as a little boy, nigga, we raped white bitches as little boys, nigga. So what? Yeah, nigga, you can't fight them.
Rape women.
Your game is a rapist. He raping as a grown man, nigga. Yeah, so what? So what, nigga?
Cool.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga, we done a whole bunch of things in the name of running trains, nigga. Yeah, we done a whole bunch of things in the name of running trains. You still can't fight, nigga. Slow punching, throwing motherfucker.
Okay, but look, won't you
I saw how them white boys done you, nigga. I saw how them white boys done you, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you wide open. You ain't a defensive fighter, nigga. You ain't got nothing but a 1-2 combo, nigga. Yeah, you ain't got big old body. Yeah, nigga, that's why I bet you won't come here. Bitch ass nigga holler about send an invite. Nigga, just show up, nigga. You show up.
I want to invite you.
You say you go whoop it. Just
you
show
like to
up,
call
nigga.
police.
Come now, listen. Just show up, nigga. No, you
Give
say
me
no.
my invite.
You say you go
Or
come up. You say I don't give a damn about dying. You just said you don't care about dying, so come die then, nigga. Come die, nigga. You say you don't care about dying.
Send the invite.
You say don't care about dying, so come trespass and die, nigga. Yeah, put that pad on there, nigga. Yeah. Hold this shirt, nigga. Yeah, hold this shirt then, nigga. You care about dying, nigga.
But
yeah, niggas go to getting sense. Them niggas go to getting sense when they go to get 40 and 50 years old.
Go to church, my brother.
Yeah, keep on staying on the internet facilitating converse, nigga, conversation, nigga.
Keep going.
You ain't got no street kid. You ain't street, nigga.
What you mean? Like, you can't tell me what I am.
Say this.
You
bully rappers, nigga.
Bro.
You bully rappers. Ain't no proof of it. Ain't no proof of it. Ain't no proof of it. I can be saying anything. Ain't no proof of it.
Well, you said it.
I can be. I also said I killed somebody.
Another man the rapist.
I also said I killed somebody.
You said you're a rapist.
I also said I killed somebody.
Nigga, nobody.
I also said I killed somebody.
Matter of fact, you got
I
the
also
man
said I killed
platform looking crazy.
I also said I killed somebody.
Okay, well, I don't condone rape.
Yeah, I also said I killed somebody.
The raping of no female.
I also said I killed somebody. I said I killed and raped white people.
Okay, well, there it goes.
I said I killed. So listen, say this is documents that they ain't done it though. It ain't none on me though. It ain't no documentation on me. It ain't no documentation. There ain't no accusation. It ain't no accusations I've ever committed such a crime. It ain't no accusations that I've never committed no such crime. It ain't no accusations. It ain't no accusations in the 10 years that I've been working. I still teach in the youth facilities. I still work on the court cases.
So you say.
So it's documented. It's evident.
So you say.
I showed the paperwork today. I showed the paperwork. I produce. Hey, homie.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
This is all I can say, homie. The Dallas Global. All these big media outlets. All these big media outlets. Homie. Why wouldn't they be reporting this? If I'm not telling the truth,
answer the question.
Media?
Is the pastor of your church?
I say you ain't got no proof, Wack. Wack, you ain't got no proof.
Yes or no?
You ain't got no proof.
You won't answer the question.
You ain't got. I don't know what you're talking about. You making up shit. Nigga.
Now you don't know what I'm talking about.
Now, Wack, what's the question?
Pastor his church that he goes to.
What's his name?
Never had sexual intercourse with him.
The pastor at his church.
How you think I know what church you go to?
Man, that pastor just come home from doing 35 years in the
So that's why he fucked you in the ass?
Hold on. Me and him just met on the podcast 2 months ago.
So that's why he fucked you in the ass because you just did 35 years? See, you got real quiet, boy. I know some things. But I'm going to leave it like that and leave you on that. I'm going to let you hold that like you've been holding this dick in your mouth. I'm out.
Man.